Welcome in, everybody. Happy Monday to all of you. I hope you're all having a lovely day. I know I am, because I get to spend it with these lovelies down here. We got all the homies here. Chris is dying from his weed smoking. It's bad for you. Those drugs are bad. You're smoking a marijuana's. It's gonna kill you. I just wanted to say a quick thank you to Ryan for raiding in with everyone. Pelican and Baby Malo, Trun Eggs, Antique Cereal followed earlier. Everyone who followed over the last couple days, really appreciate you. We're super close to affiliate, so I am going to try to get another stream in before the end of the month, just so we can fucking slap a bow on it. So Ryan, I don't know what you're doing Wednesday night, but if you happen to be streaming, let me know and maybe we can touch tips a little bit. It's gonna be good. Hardcore. Yeah, I'm down for some hardcore tip touching. Let's go. Oh, you mean hardcore? Wow, my bad.
No, I meant hardcore tip touching.
Okay, good. I just want to make sure we're on the same gay page there. Perfect.
Gauge.
The gauge. But yeah, it's been a fun few weeks. We're super glad to be back. And just from the very bottom of my heart, and I'm sure everyone else here agrees with me, we want to thank everyone who's been really supportive over the last little bit. It's been really fun to kind of get everything going again. No new announcements for me, so Wednesday I guess you can catch me for some WoW hardcore with Ryan at some point. Other than that, I got nothing new going on. I got a few streams planned. I'm planning some content. I'm going to be reaching out to some people about guest DMing on our channel for us, so I get to play with the boys a little, and we get some, some fresh faces in here. I also have a few one-shots planned that are not going to contain these lovely individuals here. I might pick and choose some of them for different ones based on what my needs are. But we're going to see some new faces coming in and out over the next little bit here on top of our main campaign. So that's super exciting. Other than that, I got nothing new going on. Life is good. We're moving forward. Speaking of moving forward, I'm going to move forward and pass it on to the lovely homies below me, starting with Ryan. What you got going on, buddy? Introduce everybody to yourself.
Kisses, baby. Come on over to the Big Purple House on the hill, darlings. I'm streaming usually every day, late in the evenings. All sorts of nonsense. We're going to get close to our, every 100 streams, I do a clip show. We're getting close to 900 roomies, which is going to be wild. That'll be a 20-hour stream. Come on over and see me sometime.
That's long. Once you get over that, 18-hour mark, it really starts to hurt. It really starts to hurt.
Hell, after 12 hours, I start talking to myself. It's great.
Yeah.
I ignore chat entirely, and I'm having full-blown conversations.
This is the way. I want to be there.
That takes you 12 hours?
Yeah, usually after about 4, I'm devolving into insanity.
I just talk to myself from the get-go.
Speaking of devolving into insanity, here's JTV. JTV, tell the people about yourself.
All right, so listen. This is going to be rant time.
Stuck the landing.
Rant time. OBS and me have some issues. You see, because yesterday I was like, man, I'm going to go live. And then I opened OBS and OBS was like, there was an error. Do you want to launch in safe mode? And I was like, no, but I'm going to cancel that and then try to update you. And then I updated. And then all of my scenes gone to the fucking wind. So I rebuilt everything yesterday. So you guys didn't get JTB yesterday, but you will this week. So that's cool. Otherwise, I'm JTB. I play various games, hang out here for D&D, and do vocals.
Shout out hanging out here for D&D.
And half.
Let's go. Let's party. Speaking for the halfies in the group, we really do have a wide variety of the rainbow up in here. It's quite spectacular. Speaking of colors of the rainbow, what's up, Chris?
What's that supposed to mean?
You're the gayest one here.
My name's Nancy Reagan, the throat goat. It's nice to meet you all. That's what my coworker named his room today.
Nancy, no.
Oh yeah. Fuck it. I'll tell this on stream because Ryan will find it funny. I have a super gay coworker. He's awesome. He got a Roomba today, and he's like, "Oh, when you set it up, it gives you an opportunity to name it." And so I named it Nancy Reagan, the throat goat.
I was gonna ask him, they have to be gay if they named it Nancy Reagan because she was one of the biggest anti-gays in the world.
Specifically, the throat goat. He added that on there too. He's hilarious. Yeah, it's a good time over at Honda.
Much
I
at your
love it so
place
much.
of work.
You hear that, Nancy? You're sucking up everything down up here now. Good
Much
job,
like
girl.
at your place of work, here you are the lone straight person. Congratulations, buddy. Hope you feel good. And, you know, hope you feel
Everyone has already called me the
accepted.
gayest person there as well, so
Yeah. That's what happens
I'm
when
down.
you're
I'll have to
straight.
visit someday and throw.
What happens when you're
and
straight?
blow
You
their
get
minds.
gay. It's great.
Yeah, at some point the straightness just loops.
It does.
back
It's
around and
it's
you
like an
just-
Ouroboros
full
of
circle.
gayness. Yeah.
and
Instead of eating your own ass, you're eating someone else's.
it's an Ourochorus.
We have gone so far off track, and we have been live
the
for like
minivan,
3 or 4
2 in the
minutes.
front, 5 in the back.
Ooh. Oh dear Lord, no. Guys, we're
2 in the back,
unhinged.
5 more in the back.
We're unhinged. We're sorry. We love you guys. Don't leave us. I know it's tempting, but we're good people for the most part. We're just very comfortable with each other because we've been streaming as a group for 4 fucking years or so.
What
It's
about-
almost been 3 years.
Would it be called public transport if it's like all the way?
That's the city bus, yes.
No, you'd have to get all your fingers and all your toes in there.
Instead of the sky train, it's a guy train. Anyway, guys, let's move it along.
Hey,
All right, I'm gonna give Chowder a pet on the head, and then if we're done with all the shenanigans and fabulousness,
With none of the gay shit.
with all of the gay shit, we are going to move on to a recap. So, last week, when we left off, the party having arrived at the home of Thera the Repentant, a hag who had seemingly been caring for the missing children for some time. You all made your way inside, and over the course of a fairly lengthy conversation and a nice, albeit unconventional, home-cooked meal with a somewhat swampy aftertaste, you guys decided that the next phase of your adventure would take you to the lair of Oro'Okson, the Oni who had been terrorizing the region surrounding Fort Mistmere for nearly a century. An ancient being who had seemingly arrived... The real Nancy Ray. Hold us this minute. Oh no.
She came back.
Incredible. She never left.
Guys, did one of you just make a Twitch account and is playing a joke on me right now? Because that shit's crazy, bro.
Wait, where is this?
We got followed by the real Nancy Reagan. Followed us this minute.
I think I did summon the throat goat herself.
Please tell me this is someone playing a prank on us. What the fuck? Welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Oh my god.
We were just
in
talking
the
about
back.
how you're a
Ryan,
Roomba.
hide.
I'm not gonna lie.
Hide.
Ryan, how long were you poking your head out there? Because I legit didn't fucking notice you.
Oh, you can go behind back in there? What the fuck?
Yeah, there's a whole world back there,
You
bro.
come back around.
It's the back rooms.
Yeah.
Oh
What a
boy.
wild ride we're on today, gentlemen. So,
Ah!
wow. Actually incredible. I have no words. I have no words at all. It had seemed that Thera, the repentant former hag of a lesser known coven in the region, had been caring for the children and had put you on to the fact that they were in fact being hunted by this ancient creature, this Oni named Oro'Okson. You took some time to discuss what your options were and were informed that the probability of survival was likely very, very low. And that this is a creature the likes of which you have probably not faced before. However, in the face of this warning, Dusty in particular seemed particularly confident, something you were also warned against. But the party after their dinner, set up their yurt outside by Goombabad's tree, and prepared for an evening's rest, at which point Dusty took some time to commune with the magical stone he wears around his neck that contains his pet, Violet. You focused your energy inward and moved yourself into the realm of the stone itself, where before you had been greeted with cloudy skies and a somewhat peaceful skyline of just rolling clouds. Goddamn. Now you're greeted by just churning storm clouds, this never-ending cacophony of thunder and these flashes of lightning going off constantly. Violet in a state of not terror, but just general discomfort and fear, being surrounded by this tempest at all times. And it does seem that something had bothered Theron Ethil to the point of him reaching a tempest-like rage. Wasting no time, you and Violet made your way out of the amulet and returned to the mortal plane, where you took a moment to go inside the yurt with Vitekarl after calming down for a little while, and you all took an evening's rest. I believe that is where we called it for the evening. I don't think we got around to waking up, so let's just go ahead and pick up there as you all awaken the following morning.
Oh boy. All right. Well, Violet, get up. We're heading on out of here. We gotta go maybe find some food. I don't know how far we can travel without bothering things.
As you all wake up, I do believe we kind of discussed that, like, you smelled burning fire, the smell of the stew from the previous night being reheated. I think we might have had breakfast, and then we're preparing to leave. Are there any final preparations or anything you would like to do while you're in the relative sanctuary of this? I want to say grove, but I don't know if grove is the right word. The sanctuary of the swampy retreat, we'll go with.
Did you not want to leave the gem here, perhaps, with the hide?
Yeah, that would be for the best, although they seem to not really want anything to do with it either themselves.
True.
I suppose. Well, we can ask at least.
And at least ask if I can just leave it within the confines of the stones, I guess.
She did kind of reluctantly seem open to the idea, if not a little concerned for, like, the power of what kind of threat such a powerful object might bring, but she wasn't outright opposed to the idea.
All right, I'll go talk to her, see if she wants to hold on to it, or if I should just leave it somewhere.
All right.
I'll come with you.
Go.
I'm gonna head on in.
You guys make your way inside. You find Thera and the 6 children all just gathered around the table, helping themselves to some morning stew, and it looks like some leftover bread from a previous meal that's perhaps a little on the firmer side by now. But as you open the door, Thera looks over to you from her custom-made wheelchair with very familiar craftsmanship, and kind of just slowly turns her head. You hear her neck kind of creaking as she does so. That kind of that morning stiffness not yet kind of dissipated. She's, hello, my friend.
Howdy.
Good morning.
Hello. Smith is going to fly out and entertain the kids.
Immediately, they all, like, throw down whatever it is they're doing and are completely fixated on this small robot. And Thera looks at you and says, you know, you may have a future as a toy maker if, the adventuring business doesn't get you killed first. I take
There'd
it
be
you
money
all...
in that.
Oh, certainly. I would certainly pay for it. She looks at the 6 kids she's been caring for, and while there isn't a look of regret on her face, there's, like, a look of, like, I haven't had a moment's peace in the last year or however long I've been caring for these fucking children.
Please,
but
I need a break.
Please, all we have is kerplunk. Yeah, we've gone over that. But she looks back to Dusty. You were saying?
Oh, so we had a discussion. You were worried about this. Looks down at the amulet. Falling into the wrong hands. And given the fact that, well, my daughter can't really go back into it anytime soon, it seems. I was wondering if I could leave it either with you or at least within the confines of this area.
You sure? It's an awful lot of trust to put in a swamp witch you've met only yesterday. You hear some of the kids like, she said swamp witch.
Well, I at least get the feeling, based off of a mutual friend that we might share, that you're trustworthy enough that I can't.
This friend you speak of.
Same one as it.
Yes, we'll have to sit down and have a good conversation about that when you return.
Yes, he had quite an impact on all of our lives.
Oh, I assure you, he had an impact on many things around here. Not all of them good, but for the most part. For the most part. For the most part, I found his heart was in the right place. We'll talk more about him if you return. And she holds, she, again, with the creaking bones and joints, and she's like, holds out this gangled blue hand with these long clawy nails on them.
Pulls the amulet off and places it in her hand.
She grabs it and, like, takes it between these two long fingers and thumb and just holds it. And then with one hand, takes it over to a dresser or a chest next to Yora's bed and opens it and closes it, but puts it back in without ever leaving her chair. And then she pats Yora on the back. She will keep it safe, even if I am not able to, but I assure you, while it is here, my protections will keep it sheltered.
Very well. He's gonna kind of kneel down and look to the girl.
Yora?
Now, Now I need you to hear me here and hear me well.
Yeah, I'm
Whatever
listening.
you do, do not try to commune with it. Do not try to tinker with it. Even holding it for too long, I worry about. It hurts me, and I don't want it to hurt you.
Okay, keep it secret, keep it safe, got it. He goes over and closes the chest.
As he still probably has a bit of dried blood.
Hey, you got some here, you got something in your whiskers.
Yeah.
He reaches up and kind of fixes it for you. Good luck. And if you do find him, give him a good one for my father. Please. And there's like a brief pause and almost a slight tremor in her voice as she says that, but you see, despite her fairly young age, she's like a young teen. I think you were told 13, 14. There's a kind of a steel, a hardness there that you wouldn't necessarily expect, but you can tell she's probably already been through quite a bit. But she puts her hand on your chest for a second and just gives you a little pat. Good luck. And all the other kids kind of in unison all pipe up together like, good luck, good luck, good luck, all down the table.
Yeah.
All six of them.
As he goes to stand up, he stands up and then he'll just put his hand on the top of her head and just kind of ruffle her hair a bit. And then he's going to turn back to walk. All right.
She immediately pats down her hair and like gives her like braids a little tug to just pull down the loose hair a little bit.
All right. Well, anyone else got anything?
The littlest kid, the little girl runs over. She's like, yeah, I got this. She holds out a rock.
Huh?
Holds it out for one of you.
Thank you.
It's lucky. My lucky rock. Don't lose it.
You know, we were just saying, weren't we just saying that we needed something just like that? Thank you.
Well, now you have lucky rock.
Thank you very much. I'm sure that this will stop us all from dying.
And you see that look that you grew familiar with the previous night when who was it that mentioned you might not be returning the first time? And the look of like, oh, more adults abandoning me kind of appears on his face for like a brief second. He's like, no, you're coming back because if you don't,
because of the lucky rock.
You won't be able to give me my rock back.
Exactly. Right. I don't
Smith
know how
is
to
going to come around
children.
and give the kid a little high five.
Bing!
The robot's better than me at this. I just...
Seems so, yes.
Thank you. Oh.
You're kind of like
And the
settling
robot
in.
has a charisma of 7.
That's true. It's actually not far off from Vicarl, so.
Yeah, right.
Mine's 8.
Yeah, both of you guys are very uncharismatic. I like how that just reflects in you guys being kind of generally awkward in social interactions. We love the autistic
Going
party.
to die, child.
Well, we must be on our way.
It's crazy to me that the highest we have is a 12, dog. That's me.
Yeah, you guys are like the least charismatic party. It's the polar opposite from our last campaign where we had the paladin, the fighter, the Goliath. Like we've literally went through like 8 different characters of guests and shit, all with super high res. What's up, Wolf?
Yep.
Welcome in. How's it going, nerd? So you guys make your final preparations to leave. All of the children kind of take some time to say goodbye. Goombabad the troll kind of leans in and offers a supportive word in giant, which I guess Vicarl, you're really the only one who understands. It's just good luck. It's very simple. Goombabad, good luck, and just good luck. A little pat on the head, just like Dusty did to Yora.
Doof, doof, doof.
You all pack up your camp and prepare to head eastward. Granted, still into the heart, the deepest parts of the Festerwood Forest, but a little more towards the eastern edge of it where the coast begins to come through a little bit. Any final preparations you're going to do before you go? Dusty.
I want to turn back to the swamp witch, as she calls herself.
Yep.
He's gonna lean kind of closer. What are the odds I know you take care of kids and whatnot, so it'd be a little like hemlock or like, hazardous things.
You want poison?
Yeah, I'm actually rather
Oh, I got you.
okay with those.
She goes over to like her. Remember I mentioned like the kind of haphazard alchemy setup she had on her bedside table? She goes over, just starts pulling these little vials out of these varying colors of like sickly looking liquid. One's this kind of off pale green. One's more of like a baby shit brown, for lack of a better descriptor. Like
oh, honey, I stay stocked up on that shit.
Yeah, these are the most foul looking poisons you have ever seen in your life. You're pretty sure one of them is just a vial of God knows what scooped out of the swamp.
I stay strapped.
Goblin shit.
Take your pick. She holds them towards you.
I'll just, whichever ones you're fine with me having.
I don't know what any of them do, but I can tell you it's all bad.
All right. Well, perfect. That's what I need.
Okay. You can. How many are you taking? She has 6.
He'll take 3.
Okay.
I'll just take half.
Right. 3 mystery
DM.
poisons on your sheet.
Can I see if I can identify any of them?
I mean, sure.
My incredible wit.
This is going to be a nature check. These are not arcane potions
That's
at all.
fine.
So give me a nature.
I'm going to guidance myself too.
Absolutely.
Hold on. No. Calm your tits.
You're looking at a maximum.
And I'm going to flash of genius it.
Yeah. With all your
Which
stuff,
is
you're
at
looking
the
at like a
current
max of 12.
Shut up. Flash of Genius is only +3.
Oof.
So 10.
Okay.
Plus knowledge from a past life.
Okay. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah!
Are any of those actions
13.
or bonus actions to do or reactions to do? Is at a certain
Guidance
point.
is an action. Knowledge from a past life is a bonus action.
And Flash of Genius is, if I'm not
And
mistaken, a
knowledge from a past
reaction.
life is just when you make an ability check that uses a skill, you can do that.
Oh, okay.
Flash
Cool.
of Genius is a reaction. Yeah, I guess
So-
fucking A.
You're not able to discern what they might do, but you do pick up at least one of them. Looks like straight up just the collected waste of some kind of swamp creature. Possibly mixed with something
point.
else, but it is pretty vile. Like, that is something that if coated on a bullet or a weapon would likely give someone sepsis.
That one in particular, I'm not quite sure about those two. Point to the ones that aren't that. But that one in particular, think long, slow death, like you got stabbed with a shit stick.
Not even necessarily like a shit stick, but like maybe a dead thing that was rotten and kind of just diffused into swamp goo. Either way, it's nasty and will likely give you bad
and
infection.
worms and
There you go.
all sorts of nasty little creatures
All
inside
right.
you that will slowly eat you from the inside out. More or less.
Perfect.
All the kids
Nothing
who are
nice
just
about
eating their breakfast are like looking at you like,
I was leans into Xechas. I was gonna wait till I was outside to start really looking at him.
you guys are
Trying to
great
determine
with
it.
kids. You guys
Oh,
are so
okay.
good with
Okay,
around
well,
children. It's
We can
amazing.
try and figure out the rest on the road, I suppose.
Yeah, what's the problem with this? What?
Yeah,
What?
yeah. I'll look him over once we're heading out.
I love you guys. Y'all are the best. Okay. You having received some potions from Thera, having gone through all the motions and preparations you would like to go through, do we have any plan for what we're doing, or are we just kind of scoping things out to
Do I
start?
look like a guy that has a plan?
Well, you might want one. You're heading to the lair of an ancient demon ogre wizard thing. An Oni, for
Well,
lack of a
once-
better term.
Once we get there, I'm thinking that will give us a better idea of exactly how we're going to see this thing and put ourselves in front of this thing.
We should probably walk and talk though. Time's
You guys-
getting
Right.
to us.
Yeah,
You guys
on
leave.
the
Goodbye.
on the way, we trying to creep about, I imagine.
Probably not a bad idea.
Yes. Yes, we are. Yes, we should. That's a smart idea. We don't know how far these the eyes do look.
Fair. Okay, so we're stealthing
How,
on our journey,
uh,
moving at half speed.
How far did she say it was?
She didn't give you an exact distance. She said he's kind of living in a farm to the east, or an old abandoned farmstead to the east, in which he's crafted some kind of lair. We'll say, for the sake of brevity, that going and just checking with her, she would probably tell you it's about a half day away from where you currently are. Like, he's
Oh, okay.
like set up close enough that he can keep a fairly steady eye on this place when he wants to. So stealthing might not be a bad idea. Can I get stealth checks from everybody in the group? If you're doing anything to help along the way with bonuses or anything. let me know.
I'll guidance fight Carl.
Okay.
Good call.
Fuck.
I think knowing about half a day, I think once we got about 4-ish hour, well, probably closer to when we think we're getting close to the place, I would cast Pass Without Trace.
Okay. I would also remind you, and you would know this as having dealt with this opponent, it seems to you like this individual very much has the ability to fly. So what is a half day travel for you is likely a lot less for him. So it's up to you when you want to do Pass Without a Trace. But
Add +3 to fight Carl.
okay. So 12
Flash of
and
genius.
12, 18.
Oh, and my guidance was a 4, so that brings me up to 15.
Your Flash of
30.
Genius is a D20 plus 3, or is that just what you rolled?
No, it's just +3. I just hit the button. It rolled a d20. It's just
Oh.
+3.
Okay, so 20 or 21 for you and 20 for Dusty. Okay, so it's a little like you guys are quite slow moving. You're not only moving through swamp, but also through semi-frozen terrain at this point. It is still the dead of winter, so like you'll be walking along this crust of ice, and then you'll feel your foot kind of sink through it and get deeper into the kind of swampy bits below that haven't completely frozen, but moving slowly and strategically with Dusty guiding you through the woods and the swamp, with a little extra guidance given to Vikar along the way as he's kind of stumbling and struggling, his bigger, heavier self sinking much further into the snow and swamp than the rest of you, so you kind of have to help him out along the way. But
the flash of genius is for him as well.
Yeah, you find a bit of a rhythm, and you begin kind of moving your way from like kind of patch of high ground next to a tree, and kind of managing to navigate the swamp that way. For the most part, I'm going to say... Okay. You guys...
Never forget.
You guys feel like you are traveling. You guys feel like you are traveling fairly quietly, and you're pretty comfortable in thinking that if something is watching you, you are moving quietly enough that you are not necessarily noticed at this time. You guys continue making your way through the forest towards the east, and I would say, just for the sake of brevity, at about since we're moving at half speed, it would be a little more than a half day's travel, so we'll say around mid-afternoon, you start to kind of get the sense you're getting a little closer. And we'll say, Dusty, you wanted to pass without a trace around the halfway point?
It only lasts an hour, so I think...
Mm-hmm. You're going to wait till you have a visual?
Yeah,
okay.
He's going to wait until we're closer.
All right, sounds good. You guys
Good
continue along your path, and eventually you do see the trees kind of beginning to thin out. The ground beneath your feet begins to kind of harden as you come back into a more rocky, frozen area, kind of leaving the swamp. There's still patches of it around you that you have to navigate through, but I'd say around what would be roughly 2 o'clock in the afternoon, you see a clearing, and then what looks like the remnants of an old structure that has just completely collapsed and kind of half fallen in on itself and is just barely standing. Like half of the house is more than likely unusable, as most of the roof has collapsed, but it is the first sign of any life you have seen out here since arriving. So Dusty, if you wanted to pass or cast Pass Without a Trace, you figured now would probably be a good time.
Yeah.
Straight up. All right, a new stealth check from everybody as you do now see the house. I would also like perception checks after the stealth checks, please.
I'm going to guidance myself this time.
Okay, 30 stealth.
30.
And I'm going to remember I have guidance too this time and do that too.
Okay.
It lasts for a minute.
What?
So you don't have guidance this time.
No, he has
you
it
have
himself.
guidance yourself.
Yes.
Yeah, I keep forgetting I have an actual spell.
yeah.
Okay.
Being like,
What's up, Jewy?
Hey, Jelly. Jeez.
Oh, holy fucking shit. 38.
Yeah, okay. 38, and then Vikar, what'd you roll for your guidance?
I'm going to have a 14, so that's going to be a 25 altogether with everything said and done.
Okay. So everyone is well over the point of 25. Okay, good. Perception checks from everybody other than Dusty, who just did one, please.
I would also like to cast See Invisibility.
Okay.
Ooh.
Easily done.
Jeez. Mother of
Lasts for
God,
an hour.
12.
Yep. So yeah, perception checks from Xechas and...
Guidance
all right.
myself again.
Fair enough. Okay. 22, a 12, and
23.
a 23. So Dusty and Xechas, you would notice this first. And it's not so much that they're trying to hide as much as it is that they're kind of just blending in with the scenery. First of all, you don't see anything that strikes you as invisible. There's no ogres or onis up in the treetops that you see as you're kind of like aggressively scanning just tree to tree to tree. Your eye is kind of drawn to this slight bit of movement. And as you look in, you see these kind of winged creatures all flying around the house. They're blue and kind of impish looking, with a bit of a frosty tint to them. They looks like some kind of frost-like creature. I would like everyone to roll me, I would say, nature check to recognize these.
Are we on the west side of the map?
Yeah, you guys are coming in from the west. You would probably be down by these pine trees here, where I'm pinging right now. Right in that little clearing spot, because that's as far as the map goes over on the D&D stream. Nature check, Xechas. Okay. Funny, these are a little more arcane in nature than they are purely nature. And you do recognize these as ice mephits. Often used by hags and other magical creatures as low-level minions, guards, or patrols. And it seems there's about 4 or 5 of them from where you guys are. You'd really only be able to see 2.
Okay.
But you kind of see them cycling
do I know anything
around.
About weaknesses, potentially?
With a nature check that high, being fire-based, you can, or being ice-based, or like snow-based in nature, they're probably likely weak to fire or some type of susceptible. They also appear to be loosely made of ice, so perhaps bludgeoning damage might have some kind of increased effect. But you would also know that they do have the ability to breathe ice, and if you kill one, they do explode. With the nature check that high, you would know that. But
those are methods. Ice ones specifically. They definitely hit them with fire. I know we can do that, but I know, might be a bit difficult, but they tend to explode when they die. You know, ice crystals in your face. Not a good time.
Right. So distance.
Possibly, yes.
Well,
We can make that happen.
I'm rather good at not being close to things.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the same. I hope.
Except for me. Aha! Not the time.
Also, Violet rolls a 33 on
I
stuff,
saw,
and that's
yeah.
crazy.
yeah, Violet just like into the snow. Sometimes you see like a little bit of deep snow moving as she's basically tunneling through it.
It's like Dune.
But you guys are pretty comfortable. Oh no. You guys are pretty comfortable in that these creatures have not noticed you. They're just kind of flying around this property, either keeping an eye on things or you're not exactly sure what, but they seem to just be very much focused on this one area.
All right, well, I do have to point out that I'm gonna be a little off my game if we're trying to stay quiet. As he grabs the bow instead of his gun.
Yeah, puts the musket away for a second, grabs the bow, yeah.
If we go in guns blazing, maybe we don't need to be that quiet.
True, if we can attract the attention of it. I mean, it would guarantee a fight right here, right now, but I mean...
Really do a good job of... We've got some pretty strong distance murder techniques that can do some good one-shots. You especially, darling Dusty, and I don't think we're no slouches either, Xechas. I think if we really from a distance, doof, 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 we might be able to thin them out just enough where it won't matter if they notice us.
All right,
It's
so
not necessarily them that I'm worried about.
Yeah. my worry is that these are patrolling out here. He's supposed to be somewhere inside. Well, who's to say there's not more things inside?
It's at this point that a brief flashback bubble appears for all of you, and you do very specifically remember Thera warning you that a number of creatures are in Oro'Okson's employment, for lack of a better term. She did give you a bit of a clear picture.
Wouldn't necessarily be all that much more worried about more of those, but
if one of them comes, that's a big problem, yeah. How about we keep it stealthy until it starts to look like we've lost it, and then we go full firecracker?
Probably a good idea.
Sure.
We have Do you have enough arrows for that bow? I have some extras.
You have a long
Quick
bow,
head
right?
count. Yeah.
Nice.
That should be all right.
You should be. Yeah. I am working on learning an enchantment to completely dampen sound, so hopefully that will go well.
Well, here's a.
Fuck you.
Here's-
I hit that crispy
Yeah.
enchantment.
Remember when we played with Severin, his character was named Enchantment, and all he could say was enchantment. Yeah.
I don't remember that.
Yeah.
Enchantment.
Frostwind
Okay.
or whatever.
So
Icewind Dale.
here's the thing. I could make my gun completely silent. The problem is, then points at the shadowy mist that's coating us. That goes away.
I think I like the idea of just staying quiet until, it doesn't go quiet anymore. Or it
Right.
stays quiet the whole time.
Try and pick them off just one at a time as quietly as we can. Make it seem like they're just dying from sepsis and whoop.
I
bet
don't
you-
think magical methods could get sepsis. I don't know that though.
No.
For a fact.
Frosty sepsis.
Yeah, I rolled a 22 on the nature check.
Sepsicles?
Can methods get sepsis?
You gather, being that they're elementals, probably not.
Probably
Cool.
not. Sure,
I
sure.
imagine that the things that cause it are too. They couldn't survive inside the cold body. Wouldn't work.
I should ask, what languages do you all speak? More specifically, does anyone speak Aquan or Auran?
No,
No.
I got giant.
So you do hear occasionally, like when two of them will pass each other, they'll say something to each other in a language that you can't even begin to understand. Literally, yeah. Just absolute gibberish.
All right. Who we targeting first?
Well, perhaps we could. Oh, DM, are they like circling around at all, or are they pretty still?
I'm rotating them as we speak. They're like the three on the.
Um,
You realize there's three on the outside, three different ones. They all kind of have slight variances to themselves. Neither of them look exactly identical, kind of like snowflakes. So you kind of pick up on there's three kind of doing this counterclockwise slow flight, but every now and again one will like zip between the little woodshed and the old broken down chimney and kind of like rejoin the loop and just kind of create this almost like juggling pattern where it's not actually concentric. Like your tiny axe.
Wait, I forgot. Thanks. Before we move in, I'm gonna just have a look around to see if there's anything invisible.
No, yeah, like I said, there's nothing hanging out in the treetops as far as you can see with the
Okay.
perception checks you guys made earlier.
Well,
You
let's get a
rolled
little
quite
bit
high.
closer and see if we can get a good angle on something, perhaps behind the house, out of sight.
Sounds like a plan.
Fair enough.
And start sleuthing my way up this way.
Easy to do. Quite simple. As you kind of go around, yeah, your confirmation or you kind of confirm that there is the same three just rotating, but as you get closer, keeping with the perception checks you made before, through some of the gaps in the broken down bits of house, you do see another couple. There's at least one in the house that you can kind of make out, and you can kind of see one through the open door of the woodshed. There's like no door there, it's just kind of like an arch.
I'm just gonna like look back to them and just do the eyes towards the house and the eyes towards the little shed as well.
Okay.
Pop, pop.
Uh,
Away.
and then I think I'm gonna wait for when the bottom one gets out of sight of the top one, and the top one to get a little closer to us.
Okay, as far as you can.
Gonna...
Okay, so as they rotate
Blast.
around this way, they come around that way, and then they go around that way. You gather he is currently out of visual range of his compatriots, at least as far as you can tell.
I'm just gonna look at them, nod, and say Ignis. And I'm gonna cast Fireball.
Fireball?
Firebolt. I can't cast
Okay.
Fireball.
I was gonna say, I'm like, I don't think you have that spell, buddy.
Nope.
Go ahead and roll your range attack with advantage, because you're attacking from stealth. He does not see you.
What did nothing happen?
Don't know. There you go. All three went through. Going with the 18-13. So an 18 will hit by quite a lot. They do not have IAC. Okay. So you step out, you fire, and you watch as this method's kind of going around. It sees a flash of orange from the trees, but does not have time to react as the firebolt just... And you watch the ice just shatter apart and then melt as the firebolt just quickly flashes in a burst of heat, and the ice mephit is left in small, tiny ice mephit chunks on the ground. Some of it melts. There's other like bits of ice and chunks and icicles that kind of fly off. However, he will death burst. So no one has to save, but it's within 5 feet, and it does make some noise. As he gets hit, you just hear you hear ice kind of slap against the side of the house. So I'm going to roll a collective perception check for the group. We're gonna set the DC at 12 for them. So perception. They do not hear it. The group does not seem to notice as like the icicles kind of into the side of the house and then just kind of slowly melt and dissipate. And you have dealt with just one of them.
Memento.
I love it. I'm also going to move you guys as a party just over to here so I can actually zoom in on the map and have the stream see it. Because that would be great. We'll say you're there.
Okay.
Perfect. Okay, so one's down. What are you doing?
I'm going to move up more.
Okay.
Head
Walk
on
behind
up.
this tree.
Okay. Stream still can't see it. Try to keep it within the 4 squares of the edge. I only make the map that big so I have room to play around on it. So like right there. Any 4 squares of the edge. There you go. So, okay, you move up, you advance, you wait. Are you just waiting until each of them cycles around one by one and taking the risk that they don't catch up on the perception checks? Is that the plan?
It seemed to have worked once already.
Yeah, I'm just...
If it ain't broke.
It's your guys' show, but it's... okay, 35 feet. You see another one
Scientist.
come around
soldier,
the edge of
damn
the
it.
house. Well, yeah. You see the other one kind of come around the front edge of the house and get into visual range on all of you. It's can't physically roll high enough to see any of you with the stealth checks he made. It only has a +2, so it's literally not possible. He just obliviously comes around.
Are you two looking at me, or am I?
Well, like you guys are taking the lead. He does notice the bits of icicle on the ground. You see him kind of clock that for a second, and then you're shooting at him.
Yeah, fuck it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Roll me a firebolt at advantage because you're stealth. That's gonna miss. Try one more.
I'm gonna have to reload D&D Beyond.
They both. Just hits with the 11. Just barely hits. So as he kind of
Flash of Genius and attack roll.
I don't think so. I think that's just an ability check, if I'm not mistaken. It's your ability. You'd have to tell me. He comes around and he starts making his way towards the remnants of his friend as another firebolt just rips out of the trees. Go ahead and roll your damage.
That's slightly better.
Same thing. Firebolt hits. There's like a small melted patch on him, and then all of a sudden he just explodes into a hail of fucking icicles. Group perception check to hear that again. This time, as you hear the icicles kind of slam up against the side of the house as this creature death bursts, the explosion itself actually doing some damage to kind of this decaying, broken down structure. You hear a reaction come from inside.
Can I ready another firebolt
point?
from where I am?
Nope. At that point, I need everybody to roll me initiative, please.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
That one's also dead. And move that up there. Go ahead, click your minis.
Don't forget to click your token.
And there you go. I love that. That is the perfect sound alert for that. And that's all.
Who was that voice?
That's Nerd Hollow.
Nerd.
I thought it was. That was like, that sounds so familiar.
Everybody in there. We're just waiting on Xechas.
D&D Beyond is working again. Good.
Nice. Nat 20. Okay, so starting off, Xechas,
Rolling
you don't
insanely good today. Holy fucking shit.
you don't have a line of sight on the one in the house, but you did hear it react to what just happened. So starting at the top of initiative order, it is your turn. What would you like to do? Oh,
Do I recall seeing the
combat
last one
music. Okay, go ahead.
Do I recall seeing the last one outside start to make its way around to the other side?
It went around the eastern side of the woodshed, and you lost line of sight on it. So you don't see any of the remaining ones.
Regain line of sight on that one. So I'm going to move south about there. Do I see it?
I would imagine so. Let's check. Yeah. You barely cut off the center of the square, so I'll say you're able to see the edge of the square where he's currently kind of zipping and flying around. He also, you notice, has turned around to face the direction you guys are, where all the conflict was coming from, so he definitely sees you at this point.
Okay. I have 5 more feet of movement, so I'll move 5 more feet down so that I can get proper line of sight with no half cover. And I'm going to firebolt him.
60-foot range on firebolt?
It's 100.
Beautiful.
So
not in your range. It'll be disadvantage.
That's okay. We're taking... Oh, it is 120 feet. Holy fucking shit.
Damn.
I thought it was 100. Yeah.
All right, it's important to read your spell descriptions.
Natural 1.
Okay. Based on the fact that he is partially behind the woodshed, I am going to say your firebolt nat 1 misses entirely and strikes the side of the decrepit old wooden shed and lights it on fire ever so slightly. It's burning very slowly because it is kind of partially ice covered, semi-frozen in the middle of dead of winter, but it is still wood, and firebolt does set wood on fire. So there's a small little plume of smoke beginning to rise from where your firebolt hit it, and you do hear a slight reaction of panic from something inside of there as well.
Cool. So I just kind of see I miss and I'm like shit, and then I see it start to catch and I'm like, okay. And yeah, that's all we're gonna do there.
Okay. It's at this point you guys would also begin to notice the bits of like frozen corpses and everything all around here, and it does seem yeah, you guys have very much stumbled on the right spot. That being your turn, Dusty, you are up. You see Xechas just firebolt off, and then you see a little smoke starting to rise into the sky. What are you doing?
Well, I think Dusty's gonna move down to here because he doesn't know what Xechas is shooting at. So he just moved. Would I be able to see it?
Right there. I just missed it on the other side of the
You would have line of sight on that one. I don't. You wouldn't see the one inside, but you would definitely be able to get a little bit of that guy.
I'm gonna draw the bow and take a shot at the one I can see.
It's almost uncomfortable for you pulling a longbow back. It feels almost unnatural. 11 just hits. Just barely. I will say, roll with advantage because you're still stealthed.
Oh, true.
You didn't break your stealth.
That's significantly better, yes. that is, in fact, much better, actually.
I mean, roll your damage just for your brain to get the satisfaction of seeing a high number come out.
The same amount.
But I can pretty much tell you as you step out and just fire, you watch as that arrow just tears right through the mephit. So total would have been just 16, right? You didn't hunter's mark or anything? Okay. So doubled to 16. He is still up, just barely. He has just a marginally larger amount of health. But you watch the arrow just tear right through him, and he kind of stumbles to the ground, no longer flying, as you've damaged his wing. And I'm going to say with that natural 20, you've now rid him of his ability to fly.
Let's go.
Clipped wings.
And then I knock a second arrow and shoot him again.
Fair. Go ahead and roll. This one actually makes sense too, as you pull another arrow out of your quiver and just fire it instantly, as opposed to having to reload an entire gun. That'll do it. Red X for him. Another death burst. They already know you're there. As the arrow tears through yet again, the arrow hits, and you're not sure if the arrow had enough speed to go through entirely on that shot, or if it just exploding and the arrow had no more resistance as it tore through the rest of the way. But there's icicles and spray of snow just in all directions as the mephit explodes as well.
Then he'll have Violet begin to head towards the house.
Okay, go ahead and move Violet towards the house. All right. So from inside the house, you see another mephit.
The call's coming from inside the house.
Call's coming from inside the house.
Did you check the children yet?
He's going to use his 30 foot of flying speed to come zipping out the door. These little icy wings kind of flapping ferociously as he does so. And he's going to see Violet, who is the only creature within any kind of range of him. And you watch as the mephit kind of like pulls itself back and then and unleashes this cone of snowy, icy breath towards Violet. So I need a dex save of 10 from Violet, please.
She doesn't have her... The snow's not deep enough for her stealth yet.
Oh, she would have been stealth. That's true. That's a good point. I forgot that. Give me 1 second. He would have no idea. So never mind. Negate all that. Yep. Never mind. He doesn't do the frostbite because he wouldn't even see her. Violet remains stealth. He comes out and he's looking around for you guys. Sorry, that's my bad. Moving on from him, Vykarl, you're up.
I just wanted to clarify because technically she was in the open, so I was like, it makes sense.
No, she's still stealthing. With that being said, he will use his dash action to go the extra 30 feet towards you and Xechas. Vykarl, go ahead.
I would have Vykarl staying where he is, seeing the lovely, wonderful purple dragon baby going up towards. I want a little support for her. I would point at the pile of frozen corpses here, and from that pile of frozen corpses, you'd see a little shake. Looks like one of the hands almost starts to move up, and then it looks like one of the bodies starts to move, and then before you know it, 8 green snakes come out of the body.
Ugh, one like out the mouth of this frozen ass corpse. Ugh.
One of them, like the snake's mouth opens and it's opening the jaw of the person, so it's like
nasty.
It's real
they
nasty.
They all begin slithering out towards the mephit.
Slither out, and then as soon as they get out, they all stop immediately and look up towards the sky, and then green gooey wings flap out of the back of them as I summon 8 flying snakes.
You son of a bitch. I don't have a mini for a flying snake, but I'm sure we've done snakes for you. You have snake. You need 8 of those?
Well, do you see the funny thing is about these guys is they really like each other, so they really stay close.
Okay, so it's a swarm. We're going to have them act as... Thank you. You beautiful man.
It works for me, too, because trust.
Yep.
And this swarm, with its flying wings, has 60 feet.
Swarm.
A swarm of flying...
Making that into a...
Okay.
Whoop up, and they're just going to take over this guy, and I'm going to do
source speed
this.
of 60 feet.
Yeah. Whoop up. No, I don't want that. How do I... Oh, advanced roll. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Go.
You're rolling 8 d20s. Okay. Anything
I have
above...
a +6.
11 or above will hit. So...
Doesn't hit.
It's only the first 2 don't hit.
I'm going to tell you it probably, based on that, doesn't matter how many hit. Enough are hitting, he's going to die. Go ahead and roll your damage.
go. So 6 hits, so 6 piercing damage right off the go, and then whoop up. 6 more of these. So
It dies.
oh wait, poison damage. Do they take poison damage?
Doesn't matter. It dies. It's
So much
fucking
poison, it just explodes with the pure amount of it.
Yeah, as it's like flying towards Xechas and Dusty, these snakes appear and just one bites and then pulls it back. And then it kind of begins flying out the other way and another bites, it pulls it back down. And it's just this never-ending barrage of bites.
That's so creepy. I love it.
And as the last snake kind of clamps his jaw right over the head of the mephit and crunches, the mephit explodes into a entire burst of icicles and snow. So I need a dex save of 10 from every single snake because they're in his space.
They got a +4, so whoop. 1 dies.
One dies. Well, I don't know what their health is. They only take 5 damage, but
Okay, I lost 1 snake. This one just icicle right through the mouth, just.
Yeah, the one that bit the head as it explodes, you see like 3 icicles come out the back the other way. That one's down. You're down to 7 snakes.
For a second, the 7 other snakes do look down, and you hear just for a moment, in the arms of
It is
an
half
angel."
damage on a success. So we round up, so it'll be 3 damage to all of your snakes that are also surviving.
They're looking icy.
How much HP do they have?
5. They are frosty.
Every single one of your snakes is just like porcupined with different icicles, and it's like having trouble moving, and they look
Good thing they move as a group, like they're helping each other stay aloft.
They look quite distraught at the events that have just unfolded.
And that will be me and my snake baby's turn.
Okay, that one is dead already. The last is the woodshed. He's gonna get the fuck out of there because it is currently on fire. He's gonna immediately begin flying towards all of you with his 30 feet, and he is going to see the events that have unfolded, all of his dead comrades, or at least the remnants of them, particulated about the battlefield in icicle form, and he's going to be you don't understand it, but the tone sounds a lot like fuck this, and he's going to use his dash to go inside the house and out of your guys' sight, and that'll be I'm going to move him to the GM lair because you no longer sees him. That'll be his turn. Xechas, you're up.
Shit. Well, there's one that just got inside. Should we go after it?
Yes.
I gotta get them all eventually.
I can definitely send the snakes over.
Okay, I'm gonna movement and action dash to there as far as I can get. Can I see him?
Nope, no visual at all.
Okay,
he just vanished in completely.
Okay, that'll be it for me then.
Alrighty, Dusty, you're up.
Oh, well, shit. All right, dash. Well, first, yeah, we're going to take the dash action.
Mm-hmm.
Then we're going to use my tabaxi movement. But just, get all the way over to there.
9,000 feet of movement.
Okay, so what you see as you make your way into this house, and for all intents and purposes, I don't believe... How far can the snakes fly? Out of curiosity, Dust or Vicarl.
Isn't it 60 feet?
60 feet is right, yep.
So 120-foot dash. Okay. Dusty, as you make your way in, we'll say combat has more or less ended until the snakes take their action, but I'll quickly give you the picture. You go inside and you see the remnants of this farmhouse where there's 2 kind of children or young adult-sized beds in the corner, and then a large double bed that looked like the husband and wife would have shared. However, the bed itself is tore open from from underneath. It looks like all of the supports and everything was blown outwards. Even looking on the ground, you see frozen remnants of the bodies that were likely in this bed when whatever this creature was decided to tear out from underneath them. And looking underneath, you can see this large tunnel that disappears. I would say from where you are, the mephit had gone down, and it's quite steep, so you wouldn't have visual on it, but you can hear its wings flapping and kind of echoing through the tunnel as you make your way into the house.
Okay. With that, he's gonna... Violet, come on.
True.
She can get here, and here, here. Would she be able to see it?
Yes, with his speed, he would have only been able to go about 10, 15 feet down the hole. That being said, it looks like he kind of let gravity do a lot of the work. As he began falling, he just stopped flying and just terminal velocity'd downwards. So he's about 10, 15 feet down.
How do we feel about stealth going out the window, boy?
I think it might be time.
I will say,
Yes.
roll me an insight check as a means of discerning battlefield strategy. Yeah.
Flash of Genius him for a +3.
Sure. Go ahead, and I guess 13. I would say with a 12 being the pretty low check, a pretty easy one, you would gather that these mephits were the equivalent of like a home alarm system. They were put here to guard and sound the alarm if anything attacked. You figure this one was very much attempting to flee to raise the alarm. And you... perhaps taking a needlessly loud action would likely have the exact same effect as what this creature is currently trying to accomplish.
Okay, next question I have is, I know tunnels echo.
Mm-hmm.
She is not thunder-based. She is force-based. Her previous breath attacks
Sounded like the THX video DVD sound. Whirr. Yeah, I'm like...
Just, I can't really do anything, I guess.
You can.
And it does us no good if the same thing happens. So.
Yeah, while you gather, it's not like a thunderclap level boom. Emitting pure force energy from one's throat would probably make some noise.
That's all for me.
Okay. With that being said, that one's also dead. So, Vikarl, you and your snakes are up
Alrighty.
to very
Snakes are gonna
likely
go
end
make-
this combat.
Way, and they squish through the door, kind of like they're all, very Three Stooges like.
I will say, with the condition of this home, there are enough holes in the side of it they can more or less ignore it.
Ooh, I
Small
like that idea.
creatures
They
can
get towards
pass
the
right
door
there,
and then they
yeah.
split.
Yeah, they just through the wall. Oh my god, Dusty, as you're standing there watching, you watch as these snake heads just begin pushing through holes in the wall one by one.
They're making
Ooh,
cracking sounds because of all the ice. And do I see this method?
You do. It is about 15 feet down the hole. It is just within your 60-foot range.
And they would just go right towards
Just
them and
swarm it.
let's see if this works. Hup. Input value set. What? Huh? Nope, that
Using
didn't
a
work.
calculator to roll.
I tried to use a fancy command thing.
There's an nat 20 in there. Yeah, you're good. So the snakes all go down the tunnel, Dusty. They disappear from your sight, and then you just hear as the death burst happens. Dex save from all of your snakes, please.
I think they all die on half damage.
It depends. If they rolled if they rolled really low, like a 2, half damage would only be a 1. They'd still be alive because they only took 3. Okay, so on half damage, every single one of your snakes also die. So as the snakes disappear, Dusty, you just hear, and then a bunch of icicles and snake viscera just begin flying out of the hole and land on the floor around you.
Oh, that works.
And that is where we will take our break for today, because we're at the 1.5 hour mark and I really gotta go use the bathroom. So it seems like, based on how that went, you guys have likely managed to avoid raising the alarm. So we will pick up back here in 10 minutes and delve into whatever the lair of Oro'Okson has waiting for you. We'll see y'all in 10 minutes. Don't go nowhere. We'll be right back. See you soon. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back. Hope y'all had a good break. I know I did. I got some fresh water. We're good to go. So yeah, welcome back. Let's not waste any time. So, you guys have now dispatched of the Ice Mephit alarm group, I guess we'll call them here. The home defense unit, fairly quickly without much incidents. And as you kind of stand as that last Mephit was dispatched, you kind of take a minute to listen and just see or hear if anything in the depths of the cavern that seems to have, you know, exploded into this farmstead. You don't hear anything that suggests to you that the alarm was successfully raised. What are you all doing? Your see invisibility is still up, so I'm assuming you're just kind of keeping a general eye on things. Go ahead and roll me a perception check as the battle ends, and you kind of take a second to look around and see if anything's actively tracking your efforts.
Guidance myself as well.
Okay. 14. You don't see anything that stands out. The trees are kind of lightly swaying in the light breeze that has settled on you all this morning. But other than that, doesn't seem like anything invisible is in the area. And I would say you'd still have easily like 56 minutes of see invisibility left at this point.
Yeah.
Like that fight did not last long at all.
Possible minute to cast it. So
How long is
for that reason exactly?
see invisibility?
An hour.
Is it concentration?
Okay.
No.
Just permanent? Beautiful.
Okay. So then I probably have the same amount of time on Pass Without Trace.
Yes, and you didn't do Hunter's Mark. So yeah, concentration's still up.
Okay, I'm gonna come inside. Is it pretty dark in here?
Yes, it's pitch black. There is not a single light. You look down, you can see about 10 feet down the hole, and even then, it is the middle of winter. It is not particularly bright out. It is gray and cloudy and snowy. It is definitely not one of those like clear, beautiful winter days. So 60 feet, it becomes kind of just shades of gray, but you can see the tunnel goes down 60 feet and continues. Maybe turning a little bit at one point, and your vision kind of loses the end.
So for my dark vision, I flip a switch on my goggles and activate it. It's good for 8 hours. Also not concentration.
Okay.
All right. Well, doesn't seem like anything's charging up the tunnel at us, so maybe we take it slow again.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Stealthing.
It seems we still have the element of surprise. So.
Looks to Mike Carl as he talks in a southern accent. What the hell?
Did I? Oh my god! Did I really?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I didn't hear it. I'm gonna clip it, and we're gonna go back and find out.
I'm hanging out with Dusty too much. Oh no!
You could say
He's
Dusty's
like,
really rubbing
"Okay."
off into you. I mean, onto you.
Into me, onto me, all over my chest. Yeah. He's dripping
I
down.
love you guys. Y'all are the best.
I'm gonna come.
I'm gonna come. All right, stealth checks from everybody as you pass without a trace.
Up.
You're stupid ass ways down the fucking hole.
I'm gonna
Go on.
guidance bite Carl.
Dirty 30.
Thank you.
Okay, dirty 30, 35 for Xechas. Wait, why'd you roll with advantage?
I'm also gonna because I have advantage on stealth from my armor.
Beautiful. So 35 for you, dirty 30.
It just defaults to
19
advantage.
for me.
Okay. Awesome.
27
And
for
27. Okay. So the only person under 20 is Vite Carl, and it's still a 19. So I will say collectively as a group, that was a group check. Only one, not even failure, but you gather you're all pretty stealthy at this point. You begin making your way down the depths of the tunnel. You kind of have to take your time anyway, as you realize as you get deeper and deeper, it is getting colder and colder, and you actually begin to realize the ground beneath your feet is not just solid rock. There is a layer of ice covering certain parts of it, and you kind of have to pick the different rocky outcroppings as you're making your way down. With that being said, I need everybody to make me a dexterity saving throw as you attempt to descend into this cavern below on this icy, steep incline. Or acrobatics if you prefer, but dexterity save for the sake of ease. Okay.
I'm rolling hot garbage.
You're really struggling today with that.
Oopsie.
All right. Oof. I will say give advantage to Violet. She has claws. I would also say probably give advantage to Dusty too, because you also have claws and you can kind of like claw your way down. So everyone good except Vite Carl. As you're all making your way down, going outcrop to outcrop, kind of when you have to step over the ice, doing so very carefully so as to not slip. And then you watch as Vite Carl's foot just what?
Nope, continue.
Okay. You watch as Vite Carl's foot just slides out from underneath him completely, and Vite Carl is immediately beginning to slide down this incline. I will say you're both within range of him. I will allow one of you to try to grab Vite Carl.
What?
Can
Hands out for Vycarl.
It's a group effort, and it's two of you, so whoever makes the roll is doing it with advantage, and you're both effectively catching
Violet
him.
should do it.
Can Violet snatch him up?
She does
Help me,
likely
baby.
she does likely have the strength to, so I will say it's either a straight roll for Violet or an advantage roll for one of you two.
What's the advantage roll?
0.
Is it athletics?
Athletics, yeah.
Yeah, we're just making a straight roll Violet, I think, yeah.
Valid.
Or do you want advantage for one of us? Okay.
No.
14.
Okay, I'll say that's just above the DC you needed, or you're going for a 12. Vite Carl, your feet slip. You grasp out for whatever you can grab, and you do feel a rather firm bite over your wrist. Not enough to break the skin, but you do feel like this dragon mouth catching you and supporting all your weight with its teeth. And it is a little uncomfortable.
Good job, honey.
She holds you like, hey,
I'm right now.
you regain your footing.
Pause for a second.
Mm-hmm.
Can we stop for is there enough of a ledge for us to chill for a sec?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna pull my crampons out and put them on Vite Carl's feet.
Yeah, it's more of, I'd say it's like at the steepest, it's probably a 45, 50 degree incline, and then it kind of shallows out to lower and it kind of weaves its way down. So it basically would have been a giant crazy slide for Vite Carl if he had failed that check. But with your crampons on, I will say any further checks, either here or further within, will be made with advantage if it's dexterity based on ice.
Nice. Yeah, I'll quickly tie them around his feet, and hopefully that will help.
Thank you.
Try not to, go for a slide to your death.
Yeah, that would be yeah, that'd be a fun way to die, but I die.
You're
Yeah, I
probably not
prefer
wrong.
you not dead.
Yeah, thank you. I'm
Very-
just tightening them on my feet already.
Oh God.
Very, very valid. So you guys will be coming in at the southeastern corner where all these kind of collapsed rocks are. That's where the cavern comes out.
At the Tenator.
Yep. That's kind of where you guys have to make your way down, hopping down over these last collapsed bit of rocks. You, with your 60 feet of dark vision, would see basically to the end of the hall. So, who else has dark vision? Dusty? Okay, so Dusty and Xechas can currently see. Vykarl, if you don't have it, you are just surrounded by utter darkness. Sheer and total complete darkness. The folks with dark vision will see a long, about 5 to 10 foot wide cavern, half rock, half ice, almost vaguely man-made looking, like it was maybe carved or reinforced with the ice to help it maintain its structure, but it is frigidly cold down here. You see a branch off to the right where there's another hallway or tunnel that goes up that way, and then this large room that opens up straight ahead of you down at the end. 60 feet gets you to like where that cavern opens up, and then it is your darkness. But I need everybody to roll me a Constitution saving throw. As you reach the bottom of this hill, you realize you are in a very unnaturally cold place. This was not just a cavern deep underground. This looks like it has either been enchanted or perhaps some kind of frosty hag patron might have perhaps had some involvement in its construction. You were told that he was working with a coven of hags, to which Thera previously belonged. So, con save, Xechas. Very rough. You take a point of exhaustion. Everyone else above a 12 is fine. So Xechas, you take 1 point of exhaustion from that. Everyone else, you kind of have to bundle up and just kind of hold yourself from cold. You guys notice when Xechas gets into the abnormally cold environments, the gears and various metallic devices inside of him sometimes again begin to seize up ever so slightly.
Oh no, I don't have it on. It's the cold weather clothing is still in the bag.
Yeah, I mean, I gather you guys likely would have traveled with it, but this is not something cold weather clothing
You could say
will help.
unnatural, yeah.
This is an enchanted cold. It bites through even the thickest of furs. So you all see Xechas just kind of like grasp himself up. You hear the gears inside kind of clinking over each other as they kind of skip a tooth here and there. What are you doing?
All right,
All
well,
right.
this is a little chilly down here.
Mm-hmm.
It's horrible.
Very.
It's horrible.
There's a path up ahead into a cavern, and then something that branches off to the right. What way are we wanting to head?
Seeing
Well-
if I probably can't see anything. I'm
Yeah.
just gonna pick up 3 stones off the ground and magical tinker a 5-foot radius of light to each of them and give them all to
Huh.
Vykarl.
Okay.
You.
So as you cast light on these stones, they all emanate a 5-foot radius. Is it 5 feet of bright light and then additional dim, or is it just a dim 5-foot light?
Yes. 5 foot bright and 5 foot dim.
Okay. So, as you lay your infusion on these stones and hand them to Vykarl, you kind of hold them in your hand towards the hallway, and you immediately hear a reaction from down the hall. You hear the surprised bark of some kind of canine who has just seen a very bright light appear in a very, very dark hallway. You hear and then you hear as a wolf howl just echoes through the entire cavern. I need every single person here to roll me initiative. I gotta clear this first real quick. Remove all turns. Initiative from everybody.
Well. Okay.
At disadvantage, right?
Why? Yeah,
Exhausted?
I believe level 1 exhaustion. Let me double check. I think it is disadvantage on ability checks, which initiative would count.
All
as.
ability checks.
So yes, that would include initiative.
Just
So-
leave it at the 11.
Sounds
Oh,
good.
it changed it. Okay.
It did. That's okay. Alrighty. Wolf 1. Wolf 2.
Total Wolf.
Total
Ooh,
wolves.
ha, ha, ha.
The total wolves is 6. Hehe.
You motherfucker.
You were the one who entered a pitch black cave and immediately shone a flashlight in it.
Well, I'm sorry for trying to be nice to my friends.
I'm just saying, there's consequences to things that happen. Okay, so on initiative order 20, one of the larger wolves will go. Which one is it? Over here. Okay.
That was a mistake.
50 feet of range. It is going to immediately just run up to the front of the cavern and not outright charge at you, but you see it kind of posture up at the entrance to the cavern, baring its teeth at you, this feral mouth of teeth towards you. Dusty, and I guess Xechas, that is just in the realm of your range. Not only is this a wolf standing in front of you, you recognize a very similar wolf to the one that you, made into a coat to gift Vytkarl at the early days of your adventuring career. This is a winter wolf in its full glory in front of you, baring its fangs towards you. It's going to take a bit of a defensive action on that turn, so it's going to take the dodge action for itself. Next up is this wolf. Not that one. This one, right? Yes. Okay. He is going to... I guess you guys don't see that on... I'd say with a little bit of the light, you kind of get a bit more. You see another wolf kind of come up next to him. Vytkarl, your turn. You see you have wandered into a den of wolves, and they are kind of posturing aggressively, waiting to defend their space.
Vytkarl's going to hear that and immediately, without even skipping a beat, just puts the rocks in one hand, and then with the other hand going to slap the cave wall, and from the cave wall, 2 large, not as big as them, but almost as big winter wolves are going to crawl out of the side of the wall.
Okay. You both
Fire
watch
with fire,
as
girl.
these
And then they're
large
gonna
winter
turn around and start attacking us.
winter wolves come out of the wall and immediately bear up. Do we have a wolf or dog mini for you of some
Sure do.
kind? Okay, you go ahead and drag those on there. Winter wolves are considered large as well, so those will be big boys.
Big boys.
Taking up the entire goddamn hallway. Okay. So you summon your 2 winter wolves. What are they doing?
They got a speed of
50
feet. So their one's gonna just
Beeline straight in there. Okay. Love it.
and let's just start snacking. I'm gonna do
Amazing. The 2
We got
wolves just
one
bound forward, kind of like at one point running off the side of the wall slightly to kind of leap forward at the other wolf. Go ahead and roll your attacks.
bite. And
Okay, so
Oh.
8 will unfortunately miss both of the wolves. Which one were you targeting with that one? Or are
that
they
was the
both
bottom
going
one,
Okay.
then the top one.
Okay, top one, you're going for the smaller guy? Or the big?
Yeah.
Okay, that one will hit the smaller wolf for 13 piercing damage. Wow. So as the wolf rushes forward and sinks its fangs right into the back of the neck of one of the smaller wolves here in the cave and pins it down, I'm guessing it has to make a strength save?
I need a DC 13 strength save.
He fails.
Yes, so he is prone.
Okay, knocked immediately prone. Already, I'll be honest with you, not looking particularly good as your winter wolf drags its mouth away from the back of the neck, tearing a huge chunk of flesh with it as it goes. It kind of pounces on it and holds it down. I'm just gonna
Go
use that for
Laverne,
prone.
go Shirley.
Uh,
And
Love
that's
it.
gonna be me.
Okay. Next up in the order, Dusty, you're up. You're muted.
All right, Dusty's gonna start wandering forward as he gets to here. And he's gonna have Violet come up, although she's gonna posture in front of him. And then he's going to pull his hand over his throat and just say "speak" in Draconic.
Okay.
And he's gonna cast Speak with Animals.
Okay. I will allow you to speak as part of your turn with that action if you want to say something to them, for sure.
Towards the larger wolf that I can see.
Mm-hmm.
He's just... All right, well, tell me where your leader is.
Roll me a persuasion check.
Sick.
What's up?
It looks at you, and you know it understood you, and it just growls right towards you. Doesn't respond.
All right, well, the fur coat for you then.
Okay. Roll you. Are you making an attack?
No, that was my
yeah,
action
I guess
to cast
speak with animal. Yeah,
animals.
speak with animal and talking to it for sure. Violet doing anything?
She's just gonna stay here.
Okay, perfect. That's it for you. Going to Xechas, you're up. What do you got?
So after everyone kind of rushes in, I'll take my hand out of the bag of holding off of the horn of blasting, and I'm gonna move my full 35 feet up to meow.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna hold a firebolt in case anything starts to come from the northern tunnel.
Okay, so you're watching the northern tunnel. Sounds good.
As best as I can from that angle, yeah.
Okay, easily done. All right,
It is me.
that's your turn. Next up is this wolf in the back, who is going to use his movement to immediately come back up his other buddy. Gonna be here, though. And he's gonna make an attack at Vykarl's large wolf with Pack Tacket, because he is reinforced by his buddies.
Pack tack dicks.
Aha! 23 to hit
Attack these.
your winter wolf, which I believe will hit.
Oh yeah.
And it is a DC 12 strength save as well, or be knocked prone. You take 6 points of piercing damage as the wolf leaps forward, both paws forward, pushing down on your winter wolf. Does not manage to push you down, but does take a pretty decent chunk out of your winter wolf for 6 points of damage. How you doing, Debeebs? Laverne, no!
Beebs!
Next up is this one. He is going to use his movement to go there. What is their little guy's speed? Also 50 feet. That's not bad. And he is going to use his other 20 to loop around here and attack your other wolf in the rear, like Carl, also with pack tactics. Natural 20, and he rolled a so
Ass jerky.
just doubling everything. That's 14 points of piercing damage on your wolf as one of the smaller wolves kind of bounds in behind and just pounces on the back and sinks the teeth into the hindquarters. Go ahead and roll me a strength save, please. At work, I appreciate you popping in while you're at work, homie. We got a battle going on right now.
No, Shirley.
Shirley is knocked prone as well. So I'm gonna put the little tingy on her. So she is currently prone. Next up is going to be the other winter wolf, who is going to... He can't even fit around your other wolf, so he's just swarming it. At this point, the 2 wolves you summoned are getting absolutely just dog-walked, for lack of a better term, by these wolves that are coming out of the woodwork. 20. 6 points of piercing damage on Laverne. And I need a strength save from Laverne as well.
Tempo and strength, go, and whoop. 14?
Just meets it. So it does not get knocked prone. Laverne kind of holds her ground as the fangs sink into her hindquarter as well, but is actively able to continue standing. Next up is the final wolf, who is going to run around to the other side and make his movement. I don't know why those are there. He does not have the speed to make it all the way around into your line of sight, though, so you do not see him yet. but guys would just see a flash of movement out the other side of the cavern. Next up is the other winter wolf, who is going to... Need a dex save from both Laverne and Shirley. I will say Shirley at disadvantage.
Go. And pop up.
How big's the cone? 15 feet. Okay, so it wouldn't hit everybody, but it would hit his buddy as well. So...
Yeah, so that was a 9 with the disadvantage and a 19.
Okay,
22,
so
sorry.
That would definitely avoid it. So the one who rolled a 9, which is that Laverne or Shirley on the disadvantage?
That was Shirley.
Okay, so Shirley takes 17 points of cold damage, and Laverne only takes half, which rounded up is 9. So you take 9 points of damage on her as this cone of cold, very similar to what the Mephit did. You're detecting a bit of a theme with the cold stuff here. Just blows this cone of ice and pure frigid cold air towards your two wolves. The wolf in back also gets hit by it, and funny enough, saved, did not take any extra damage, but still half, so 9. Okay, that's his turn. Next up is the wolf that's fighting with them, and he's going to continue attacking Shirley with pack tactics.
Are they not resistant to cold damage?
Only the winter wolves are. The smaller ones just appear to be normal wolves that are part of the pack, and the two winters appear to be kind of the leaders of the group, just for balancing. Kind of. It's like, yeah, there's like a couple big wolves leading this pack of normal-sized ones. They're still quite large and seemingly very well fed. They look very healthy for a bunch of wolves living in an Arctic. However, that one does kind of like retract from the coldness a little, though it does not permanently damage it. Next up, Vykarl. What are you doing?
Alrighty. Vykarl's gonna go ahead and see what's happening to poor Laverne and Shirley. Start stepping up, still maintaining a bit of distance. He's just going to sort of grasp his hands together, and we're gonna see some vaguely Gustav style symbols as I cast Healing Word on I'm gonna go ahead and do it on Laverne. Whoop up and level 2 up. Okay, not bad, not bad. 7.
The urge to Horn of Blasting your wolves gets stronger.
You heal Laverne or Shirley for 7 points of healing. You see some of the wounds close up a little bit, though she is still looking like she's taken quite a few hits. Anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
Right.
You do still have your action.
Not mine, but my sweet babies are gonna have anything actions that I
was gonna say you have actions. Fair enough.
Like I do have an action.
You can throw
but
a rock.
my babies, no.
You can throw a rock. Like you have the ability to take an action. You can
Don't
talk.
throw the lucky rock.
You can. I would allow you to use your action to aid your comrades in their effort. Like, what would you like to use your action for?
I'm gonna go ahead and use my action to frostbite one of these wolves.
Fair. I would also allow you to smack Dusty on the ass to give him the help action and advantage on one attack.
I would rather do that.
Okay.
I do it with both hands, and only one of them connects.
Okay. I'll say the other one gets Xechas a little bit. You kind of get a feel of both. And I will say you have both been given the help action by the ass smackery, so both of you have advantage on your next attack roll. Enjoy it. I am a merciful DM.
Thank you.
And a beautiful one. Go and
we like smacking ass here. Consensually.
We do. It's
Consensual ass smack.
Consensual ass smack.
And whoop up. First bite is going to be towards the one that... Is he still on the floor?
Yeah, he still has the mark. He has not got up yet.
So I'm going to just roll this to see if it's a 20. And it's not. But that's going to be 11 piercing damage to the one that's on the floor there. This little body.
Yeah, that one's already been hit. Oh, that on there. So he... which one was that attacked him? Top or bottom? Laverne or Shirley? Okay, so Laverne steps forward. It's still prone, so with the advantage, puts a paw down right on top of the dog or of the wolf and kind of holds it down as she reaches down and clamps the jaw over the neck and just snaps to the side. That wolf is dispatched.
Love it. And then a same thing going from the bottom one there. And I always keep forgetting pack tactics. So let's just see if I can get that hit.
Gotta remember to pack tactics.
Pop up.
Here we go.
Plus that's a +5, so 9. No, I don't know if either one of those can go it.
Okay.
9 or 10.
9 or 10 will not do it, unfortunately. The winter wolves are made of decently hardy stuff. They got pretty thick fur. Okay.
And that'll be me, Laverne, and Shirls.
This battle devolves into just a mash of like clamping teeth, scratching claws and paws. It is just bestial, for lack of a better term. Dusty, you watch all of this unfold. What are you doing?
As this is all happening, Dusty's just kind of speak with animals is 10 minutes and it's not concentration, so he's just gonna keep talking to it. I guess. If you want to save your pack, you might want to give us the info. Otherwise, you're joining us in our coat farm.
Roll me a persuasion check. A higher DC. It was 12 last time. It is 14 now.
Rip.
Actually, it was 14 last time. It would be 16 now anyway.
Got the 12.
Damn. He looks at you as he's currently like engaged in battle with Shirley, pushes Shirley back just for a minute and looks at you. Please. You're just a little house cat compared to him. And you gather that his fear of whatever creature controls this space is greater than his fear of you.
Don't worry, I'll put his head next to yours. And I'm gonna draw the bow.
Okay.
I'm gonna shoot at the one I was talking to specifically.
Fair. I will say the persuasion check was your bonus action this time around, but future persuasions will cost your action. For now, go ahead and take a shot.
Okay.
Now you're getting into hard negotiation territory.
Negotiations with a lightsaber.
Ooh, that's pretty rough.
13 will just hit. That's their natural armor.
Ooh.
As you step forward, fire the bow.
7.
As he finishes talking to you, you're like, okay, fine, whatever. You fire your shot, and it just lodges right above where the shoulder connects with the body.
As it lodges in, he's gonna say strike in Draconic as it flashes purple and just digs more.
Go ahead and roll your force damage.
That was a T5, but fuck it, not a D6. What it? 4.
Whatever, we're taking the 4. It takes the arrow. There's the flat. Okay, he gets one more. There we go. You see the flash of purple in the darkness of the cavern. The wolf kind of retracts ever so slightly, but is immediately back on its feet and ready to continue attacking.
The second arrow.
They have a pretty decent pool of HPPs. The fucking 28 will hit.
For 9.
Okay. Other arrow kind of sinks in just slightly further in, getting closer and closer to the heart to a kill shot. He's still very much still standing, but you can see a little bit of blood beginning to stain the white fur of this wolf. Anything else you'd like
Violet
to do?
will move up here, and then that's my turn.
Okay. No moves from Violet. Other than that, Xechas, you're up.
All right. So instead of looking down that tunnel now, I'm just going to move up here behind Violet and send that firebolt at this wolf here instead.
Okay, go ahead and roll your attack. Did Shirley attack already, by the way, Ryan? She would have used her movement to get up, so she's no longer prone either.
Blessings.
Yeah, 25.
A 25 will definitely hit.
Do you want to do the Shirley attacks first, though?
No, Shirley attacked already. She's just,
Okay.
I'm just removing the prone. It's your damage. 9 points
fire.
of damage. Okay. As you take aim at the
Fire
second.
damage, if that makes a difference.
No, where these ones aren't made of ice, they're just very cold resistant. They still function very much as normal wolves. So you fire the firebolt and get about the damage you would have expected, though you do burn a patch of hair off, revealing the kind of now charred skin beneath, and the smell of burning fur kind of fills the cave ever so slightly. The second of the larger wolves recoils as the fire hits it. It doesn't seem to like it very much. Like, it's not particularly weak to it, but being attacked by fire seems to intimidate it a little based on its reaction. Do with that what you will.
Neat, I like that. I'm gonna just move back one more square.
Yep, easily done. Next up we have the parade of wolves. This one is going to just move, like, edge closer and step over its dead comrade to get in a little fucking nicer, and take an attack with advantage against Laverne. 23 to hit, and 8 points of piercing damage to Laverne. Ryan, strength save from her, please, if she's still alive.
And how much damage, sorry?
8 points of piercing damage.
Okay, blood god. And up, go. There we go. Oh, dear Jesus. Pop. 6.
Do one thing real quick for...
You fall on the ass. Upside down, like.
My poor sweet baby.
Okay. Yep. Also prone yet again.
Ow.
There you go. And you take the damage. That'll be it for its turn. Moving on to the other wolf behind Shirley, who will also attack with... No, Violet's sneaking up behind her, and she don't like that. She's going to turn and kind of defend that side as well. No.
Surely you can't be serious.
Mo is serious. Don't call me Shirley. No pack tactics this time, though, so... It's a normal 21 to hit Violet.
Yep.
Violet takes 4 points piercing damage as the wolf just whips around suddenly as she approaches from the rear and clamps his teeth down and kind of pounces its weight on her. I need a strength save from Violet, please.
22.
Violet doesn't even flinch. The teeth kind of sink in and the wolf's like, "Arr!" And Violet's just a rock. Literally. I mean, literally and figuratively in this sense. That will be its turn. Next up, we have the winter wolf, who is going to immediately bite Carl and everyone else. You see kind of rear back and just blow out this cone of cold towards your two wolves yet again. It's going to aim it, so it's going to turn itself ever so slightly so it doesn't hit its buddy. It's actually going to move up this way as it does it. So the cone will just hit entirely your two wolves and a little bit of that guy. So
Yeah, fuck the small guy.
they don't really care at this point. So dex save from the little dude. He makes it, so only half damage for him. It's still 11 points, and he has taken some hits. So you watch. I think that's the one I rolled. That is, I rolled low HP for him when I was doing the prep. So as this winter wolf goes and breathes this cone of cold, Laverne and Shirley, what did they roll? 15 and 15 each?
15.
So they both succeed, so they only take half damage rounded up. 11. They take 11 points of cold damage. Are they still standing?
Shirley just bursts into a pile of popcorn. It looks like popcorn.
So you all, as this happens, the cone envelops these three canines, and Shirley and the back wolf are completely frozen solid, completely encased in ice, like someone who has just been dipped in like dry ice, like straight up. They are nothing. And then you watch as Shirley just dissolves into dust as her corporeal self is destroyed entirely. Next up is this fellow up here. Okay. What is your passive perception, Xechas? Don't believe it's an 18.
No.
I didn't know if you took the
10.
feat. Okay. So you don't
Passive
notice.
investigation is 16, but
You do not see anything making its way towards you. I guess you're not holding your action anymore anyway. Yeah, you see nothing, you hear nothing. That'll be that's turn. Next up is the Winter Wolf, who's going to see if he can recharge his cold breath. Need a 5 or 6. Oh, it rolled in D&D Beyond. I don't want that. Go away. I need the people to see the roll. 6. It was a 6 anyway. Love that for me. So the Winter Wolf steps forward now, kind of bypassing Laverne as he does so, making his way over to here. And need to measure a cone. Okay, 15 feet will hit Violet, Dusty, and Xechas. Touches all of your squares. So he's going to step forward and breathe out another cone of cold. I need a dex save from Dusty, Violet, and Xechas, please. Violet succeeds. Xechas succeeds. Dusty definitely succeeds. So all of you only take 8 points of damage as you are completely enveloped in this wave of freezing cold breath. You kind of have to shelter up a little, Xechas, where you're already kind of frozen to the bone. It almost doesn't affect you as much at that point. You're already as cold as you think you can get, but you do feel some of the ice kind of linger on your persons as you do so. That will be, I can only do the one action. That's as far as he can advance. I'm just going to move that body back a little so I don't keep clicking on it and it's out of my way. Thank you. The wolf literally pushes it back with its hind foot. Get the fuck out of my way. That will be its turn, however, with the cone of cold. And we will move on to, that one's dead, so I don't need him in the order anymore. Vykarl, you're up.
Alrighty.
From your perspective, it's just ice and snow being blown down this hallway towards you, and it stops about 10 feet in front of your face.
Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing, but this time I want to rub Dusty's shoulders.
Okay.
Kind of warm him up a little bit.
Give him some massagey on the shoulders. Love that. Love that.
Brush off some ice.
Yeah, you guys both forgot to use your advantage, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, we did.
You won't forget this time.
He really takes the fucking thumbs in.
To be fair, I still hit. I think that's why I forgot.
Yeah, it's all good. Gets all those kinks right out. Any bonus?
Get 'em all out.
Any
Well,
bonus
not all of
actions or
You can't get the kinks out of
the kinks
the cat.
that still matter are there still. Those stuck
Okay,
around.
the important.
Yeah,
thing.
they
You
are,
got the
baby.
bad. You got the bad kinks out, and the really bad kinks are still there, baby.
They'll never leave. But
Much like my trauma.
that never goes. I'm gonna do a snap on this guy over here. That's exactly right. And put up, snap him. Lost his partner, so no pack tactics, and wow, he's just so sad for losing his partner. He's so sad.
As your large winter wolf goes to bite, it very uncharacteristically slips on a patch of ice that it did not notice, and the next attack against fucking Laverne has advantage because of our Nat 1 rule. She's just like clamping forward, but is unable to do so. She's falling at the same time. Unfortunate. Anything else you want to do?
That'll be me.
Okay, Dusty, you're up. Yeah, the Vykarl's still rubbing your shoulders as your turn starts.
As this is happening, he kind of looks up and over. We collectively agree with the wolves howling. The stealth's probably not an option, correct?
Blast away, honey. Blast away.
Sorry, Laverne. What he's gonna say? He's gonna look to Violet. He's gonna be like, "Go ahead."
Violet's like, really?
Oh, where's the cone? Let me measure this shit.
Fus Roda!
Fusara!
Cone. 15 feet. Get both of them.
It gets all 3 of them. It gets all 3. Let's be fair
I'm
here.
at the 2 winter wolves. I
What's
can't get the one in the background.
What's the save?
It would be a
The dex or strength
saving
Yeah.
throw.
Okay. The strength save from one winter wolf. Strength save from another winter
Failure.
wolf. They both fail.
Failure.
And then strength save from Laverne, please. Listen.
I feel like that.
You
Is that
roll
my
it.
damage? That was my
That
damage.
is. Wow.
Oop.
Wow.
Also fail.
So
That's
everyone
20
fails. Everyone
force
takes
damage. And all
both
of their movements are 0.
both of the winter wolves take the full brunt of that. The one you hit is very much blood. Let me put the damage in to make sure. Yeah, very much bloodied and looking much closer to death than previously. The other one, having not taken a whole lot of damage so far, if any, by your recollection, is kind of shakes it off a little better, but still has to kind of like regather its composure. Do they go prone or anything for failing?
No, they just have 0 movement speed.
Okay, so as this singularity is unleashed, they're like trying to move against it, and their like body is just racked by these extreme gravitational forces that come out of Violet's throat.
How's Laverne?
Yeah, what happened to Laverne?
How much damage was that again?
20.
Oh, yeah. There is no Laverne.
Okay, so as this gravitational singularity is unleashed, you watch as Laverne is like sucked into just a meatball, and then it breaks away into a pile of ice. There's nothing left, and it is instant. Laverne did not suffer at all. Laverne's just gone.
I want to point out our history of not giving a shit about these summons up to this point.
You look over at
anyone
Mike
that
Carl, and he
hasn't
just
paid
goes like
attention.
this.
Yeah.
So rubbing your shoulder with the left hand at the same time. Okay.
And then I'm gonna shoot the winter wolf that I've been shooting.
As he's like recovering, he's like, fuck. Go ahead.
For a 19.
Is it gonna hit?
Or
Okay.
8.
8 points. Yeah. So
If
you
it's-
raise the longbow, pull the string back to your cheek again, and fire. You see the arrow go in, and it's not quite enough to kill it, but it is like struggling. You're so close.
As soon as he notices the arrow, he goes, strike!
And you watch as this force energy just racks the body of this wolf, turning it rigid for a brief second, and then it collapses to the ground, still under the effects of this gravitational pull from Violet, causing it to not be able to move. It too kind of gets pancaked a little bit as the gravitational force continues exerting on the body. Done. You are left with one winter wolf,
Perfect.
one smaller wolf, and one that ventured off into nowhere previously.
The smaller wolf within 60 feet of me?
Yeah.
That's not what I wanted to do, but that worked for measuring, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna shoot the smaller one with my second attack.
They don't have a lot of HP, and he's already been in some shit. Yeah, that'll hit.
Oh, well.
You raise the bow. The arrow just very casually, nonchalant, like just goes dead center mass straight through where like the collarbone would be on this creature, whatever you'd call it, and directly into the heart. Immediately.
He still seems slightly annoyed
putting it
that
down.
he didn't put enough force in that arrow to kill the other one without having to have Violet help.
Fair enough. There's one winter wolf
That's it?
still remaining, and then the one that vanished previously. Xechas, what are you doing?
All right, well, I've wanted to try this since I got it, and I'm gonna run and do a cool slide under Violet's legs because it's slippery.
Yep, and she's about the size of like a small horse by this point, I would say.
Nice.
Large donkey.
I'm gonna pop out in front of her and put one foot up on the wolf's head, and as I've slid under her, I've pulled the horn of blasting out, and I'm just gonna go at this last wolf.
Okay. Go ahead.
So I need a DC 15 con save.
From what is it? It's
Just
a cone? What's the cone?
It's a 30-foot cone.
It's a 30-foot cone of blasting in an enclosed space. Okay. So I'm gonna need everybody.
Audible 600 feet away.
I'm gonna need everybody to make a Constitution saving throw from this, not just the people in the cone. But everyone not in the cone will do so at advantage.
Zeus has no idea how powerful this thing is. He bought it from a goblin.
You did buy it from a goblin, and you gather in like an open space, it would function exactly as advertised, but a horn of blasting in an extremely enclosed space is a lot to fucking deal with. What's the save they are making on that? Like, what do they have to
15
be?
con.
Okay, so as far as I can see, everyone beats it. The Winter Wolf, 15 con, also beats it.
Okay. So he still takes half of 5d6 thunder damage.
Okay, not as bad. So rounding up, we do 8. Yeah, go ahead.
And then, Zeus doesn't know this, there's a 20% chance this thing blows up.
True. I made Violet the size she actually is now for you, Dusty. She's not quite large, but she covers 2 squares now. Does it explode?
Well, I was assuming that 20 and under is what we're aiming for.
Let's just pull this little item up for a second here.
Oh, here, I'll tag it for everybody to read. Don't you worry, DM.
Throw it up in the chat.
There you go. I'm about to explode again for the second time in this campaign.
Yep.
Back to your roots.
So go ahead and roll me 10d6.
Holy fuck.
Oh, fuck. I rolled... I'm alive, but...
Oh yeah, you're alive.
DM, take it away.
Here we go. As Xechas steps forward, this fight is ongoing, produces this like haphazardly put together enchanted horn that he picked up from the Gobstop workshop some time ago. This enchanted goblin horn of blasting steps forward, presses his lips to it. It's so big you have to physically hold it with 2 hands. Like one of those giant fucking like Swiss? I don't know, but you know what I'm talking about. And just blast it. All of your ears are racked with pain. You all have to cover your ears to deal with it. And as you watch, the wolf that you were attacking immediately like recoils into itself. Not enough to die, but you see blood begin to trickle out of the ears, staining the white fur. And just as you think that is the end of it, you look back and see Xechas, his lips still on the horn of blasting. The horn blows up, sending his head snapping backwards with a sickening crack. And as he pulls his head back up, you hear the gears inside kind of crunching back into place as his head just kind of repieces itself on at the part where it is attached. And your face is completely burnt to a crisp. Your eyebrows, non-existent. They're gone.
They weren't there to begin with. Don't worry about it.
Fair, you did blow up once already, so that makes sense. Yeah, just whatever skin was there is now just this blistered, patchy blotch of redness and burnt skin and crispiness. You see Xechas looking back at you, for lack of a better terms, looking exactly like Darth Vader without his helmet on. But like immediately at Revenge of the Sith, the ending of the movie Darth Vader without a helmet on, like crispy.
Show me.
You're looking at Freddy Krueger right now.
It is thunder damage, not fire damage.
No, the explosion deals 10d6 fire damage to the blower and destroys the horn.
I'm like glass or crystal. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
There is just burnt.
Oh!
Oh, what the fuck?
I will also say, because
Xechas!
this particular area over here in the north is a stalactite cavern made of ice crystal, or like literal stalactites made of ice coming from the ceiling, just icicles. The sound of that, you hear the sound of breaking ice and shattering ice as it slams into the floor. You also hear the whimper of the wolf that was currently stealthing through this that area as it is impaled by multiple spikes of ice. That whole room is designed that if you make the slightest bit of noise, shit will fall on you. It was a trap I made. You just
Xechas made a lair action. That's what happened.
You just cleared that whole trap room in about 30 seconds. And as you all stand there, the wolf is still very much alive, but it is barely recovered. Xechas,
I'm gonna healing word myself.
I'm gonna say you're knocked prone by that as well. Like you're lying flat on your back, on your ass. You healing word yourself. Go ahead and do that for 3 points. You
Plus
see
3. It doesn't add the modifier
True.
for some reason on that.
You see Xechas's crispy skin get marginally less crispy, but is still quite unpleasant to look at. There's going to be quite a lot of healing putting into this.
I am in pain.
There's still smoke just rising off of him. As that occurs, the last wolf is still very much alive. That one is not. That one is not. This one is up next.
I did only use like 10 feet of movement. Can I get up?
Yes, I will allow you to stand.
Okay, great.
As you're like, fuck.
My hands are burnt.
Oh yeah, everything is burnt. Your jacket, if it wasn't enchanted, would be gone. The shirt you were wearing under the jacket, gone. Just bare chest Xechas right now.
It's like I picture like I was firing an RPG and the round exploded in the tube.
Literally that. That's pretty much exactly what happened. So the winter wolf's gonna go.
I'm so glad that happened the first time I used that.
Your very first use of the item. I'm so sorry. So does not get his ice breath back, but is going to run forward towards Xechas, who just blew the fucking horn at him and pounce directly at you because you're there and you just pissed him off very badly. I'm so sorry, dude. He's going for it. 13 to hit. Does not hit you. You easily manage to wait, like as you're currently dealing with your face that is all crispy, you take your metal arm and you just hold it out and
I still have my shield.
You do, I guess, yeah. You hold your shield out and you see the teeth kind of gnawing at it on the other side, kind of trying to get over the top, but unable to do
Poke him in
so.
the nose.
Next up is the wolf up here. He's dead. He literally cannot survive that trap, and it was triggered while he was in there trying to sneak up on you guys. So he's gone. There's nothing in there. Oh man, you guys are the best. Carl, you're up, buddy. What do you got? What do you got for me?
Oh, I want to heal him so bad, but I gotta end this.
Don't worry about me.
Vykarl is going to... You know what? It's been a minute. He's going to rush forward. Oh, and click exit off that. And boop. He's going to rush forward, passing through all of our wonderful, wonderful teammates here. Sorry, I clicked off of the damn thing. Up. Up. The hell am I? Boop. Right up into him, and right from his side, he's going to a big ol' very weird looking knife dagger thing. So I go in with Xechas's jagged knife.
Your custom weapon forged for you by our artificer, yes.
What is that? 10.
Unfortunately, not enough to hit him.
Damn it.
He's just narrowly able to avoid it. It's quite slow as a weapon, and you're in a very confined space, so it almost drags against the wall as you're going in for your strike, just giving him that brief second to get out of the way. Anything else you want to do?
Nope, that'll be me.
Sounds good. Dusty. Shit has gone into the fan at high speed.
All right, bonus action. He's gonna make Violet chomp.
Okay.
Quick little chompy
That
chomp.
could very well do it. 10 is not going to hit, unfortunately.
Unfortunate. And then he's gonna put the bow on his back. Now that a loud horn has been blown, and just go, Ah, how I missed you. Pull out the pistol and just aim it at the wall.
You pull out your flintlock pistol, round ready to go, cock the hammer, aim it, and I will say at this point, I need everyone in this cave to roll me another con save. 26 will hit. Okay. None of you develop tinnitus yet, but you're playing a dangerous game.
8
Mwah.
piercing.
This is multiple extremely ear-splittingly loud noises in a very confined space.
And
You
just
guys
for
are
good measure,
rolling the
it is a
dice on
strike.
this one. Go ahead. Okay.
For 10 total.
With the extra 2 on there for a total of 10, you pull the trigger on your flintlock. You feel that just all familiar, very pleasant kickback of your weapon that a bow just doesn't quite give you. And you watch as your musket ball just tears directly into the wolf and out the other side, kind of diagonally transversing through the body, and it just collapsed dead onto the floor of the ice cavern here, as you have all managed to dispatch a very well-sized group of wolves that seemingly have been defending the entrance to Oro'Okson's lair. And as you all take a moment, you see Xechas recovering from his burn.
I'm gonna heal myself one more time because I'm
Fair.
scared.
You hear, as much as you feel, a voice reverberating through the cavern. Well, if I didn't know you were here before, I certainly do now. And that is where we will end the session this evening.
God?
I can't believe your horn broke.
On a scale of 1 to 3, my health is at about 1.
I can't believe that shit.
Listen, I have 1 HP.
In terms of a ratio.
Oh, man. Thank you guys so much for that session. Thank you for everyone in chat who stuck it out and hung out with us through the whole thing. That was a lot of fun, guys. That was the biggest combat since we've been back from our break. A lot of shit happened. Sorry your new magic
Beeps,
item
the shape of the-
immediately destroyed.
Beebs, the shape of the horn is splinters everywhere.
Yeah, that's basically it now.
There's a little shape over there and a little shape over there and
I'm
all
so
over
ex-
Xechas's face.
So excited for next session where he just called us out and then we're all like, we're gonna be back.
We're gonna
Catch you
go
later.
have a snooze. Yeah, I'll see you later.
Catch you in like a couple hours.
Fuck.
We'll see if it's that easy. We might have
You know
to
what?
ride
See you
this out.
tomorrow.
Yeah, good luck with that.
We're gonna take our 10.
When danger reared its ugly head, they
We will
bravely
be
turned
back.
their tails and fled.
Next week for our next session to maybe wrap this up. We'll see how the next session goes. It could go good, it could go bad. In the meantime, I'm going to take a second to find someone for us to raid out to, and I'm going to let my lovely friends below me here say a little bit about themselves and give you all a good farewell, starting with Ryan.
Babies, I'll be streaming tomorrow and the next day. Come on over any day. Always gay, always ready to play. Come on over.
I went to a bar with
Dr.
that motto once. What? Oh no, dude. All right.
What's the motto with you?
Green eggs and ham and all that
So
shit.
happy. I love you guys. Moving on to JTB, getting away from gay Dr. Seuss. Oh, I love you guys. Go ahead, JTB, take it away.
Yeah, so got OBS fixed. I'll be live at some point this week. Earliest will be Wednesday because I got D&D tomorrow too.
Woo!
So yeah,
Play a
earliest will
lot
be
of D&D
Wednesday.
around here.
Probably this weekend if I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, so catch me then where you can hopefully watch me play shit like Resident Evil and other random assorted fixations that I have at the time, as well as make noises.
I love the noises. It's my favorite part.
That's it for me.
I didn't do your shout out, JTB. There it is. Alrighty, we are gonna go raid Grim. And Chris, send us off with a fun fact and something nice to say to the people.
Up to 94% of male giraffes exhibit homosexual activity.
Giraffes and us both. Like, let's go. We've really locked in on our
Hell
giraffe
yeah,
counterparts,
my spirit
guys.
animal.
Woo! Doing gay shit. That's
They
why
really
their
like
necks
that
are so.
neck.
That's why their necks are so long.
They're the
Well,
real
just
throat
call
goats.
me a giraffe, baby, because I'm a.
Okay.
Why are you gay?
I love you guys. We will be back next week. In the meantime, y'all, I have been your DM, David Patrick. These have been my friends, and you all have been awesome and gay. We'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.